Ooh, so I think I got all the supplies. The server is up and running. Um, I have my beacon right here. Ooh, and it's like, and I have my outline. I'm hoping that this is my correct outline. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be digging. A lot of digging. I have all the redstone components I need. Hopefully, I won't need any more redstone. Yes, it took me a long time to get all the stuff I needed. I had to buy most of my stuff because I kept on running out of quartz, kept on running out of redstone. I ran out of wood. And I live next to a forest. I thought that was zombie. Okay, basically what we're going to be doing is building the auto sorter. I'm doing this live to show y'all that I don't cheat. Okay, grab my axe. I might need this. Okay. And all the resources I get here, those will actually help me test out my auto sorter. It's the exact same as down there, just on a much bigger scale. Like a much bigger scale. And I'm saying like hundreds of blocks. Okay. I'm not ready for this. Gotta make sure I'm lined up. And this is what I'm doing. So what I'm hoping is that not only will I, that's about it. So not only would I receive a bunch of resources, like for instance dirt, cobble, seed, anything that I need in future builds, I can use, like copper, super valuable, that valuable. Go this way. And I'm just hoping that what this does is not only help me get better at redstone like I used to be, but it also keep my area tidy and also give me resources because I definitely need resources. Um, Now I tried doing the math here. My math was a bit janky. And what I mean by that, I mean like I had to count out. So I went into one of my redstone worlds, which is just super flat with me testing out different machines. Yes, I'm trying to get back into redstone. And one of my machines keep on bugging me, so I had to make a new one. I accidentally deleted the other one when I made the new world. And so now, what I am hoping to achieve from here is a bit more knowledge. Because if you take a look at all my other sorters, they're all straight. I don't like making them turn. So this would help me get out of my comfort zone. Just by a bit. Also gives me a reason to go to the end. Because I will most definitely... This isn't my shovel. No, I think this is Brand's. I think I picked this up when he died. Whee. Okay. I don't know where... Okay, it's right there. Alright. We have the perimeter all dug out. Now we can just do this. And I don't know how deep I want this to be. I don't want to go down to bedrock, right? But I want it deep enough where if I have to do any extra redstone, it won't really interfere, right? It won't show. I won't have to build around it, right? Now, I hope you know, this area right here, right where this is, inside here, that's where the redstone's gonna be. So, this is just me digging it out so I can actually see how much I have to use. Now, I've already have all the resources that I want to put in it set up in uh, my testing world, and basically what I that's gonna sound deep. Basically, what I want in the chest is, well, dirt, right? But also, I'm going to put two different types of wood. I think spruce and oak wood is the type. And the idea of doing it like this is so that I can expand whenever I need. So I'm gonna keep the beacon down here, right? Because I did this just for this one reason, right? So I'm gonna keep the beacon down here so that if I ever do need to expand my sword, I can just go ahead and do that. Ooh, I wonder if I have any TNT left over. I'm not quite sure. But I do want to get below to where there's no more dirt. So right about there is where I want to be. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely the biggest project I've done since ever, actually. Oh, while I was AFK, apparently the moderators got on. Actually, a lot of times they got on. And, if y'all didn't know, I was actually helping them out, with some redstone. Right, because there's a build server where you can test out your builds. I don't like using it because, too many people on there. Tons of which I don't know who they are. So what I do is, okay, so, yes, we do use Eternals for our servers, but me and a couple buddies, we have decided to do this thing where we work together. So, we're all admins for different servers. In total, you can have up to 3. I had to pull some strings to get this server, which we already had 3. Right? So, basically, I'm moderating about 4 servers. Since, I had to steal someone else's server slot. So, basically, me and a group of people, we moderate servers together. We don't get paid, but we do help each other out whenever needed. And we use Eternals because 1 is free, and 2, we have this super good computer that can run all these builds. And it uses that computer. This, by the way, this is not sponsored. I just use Eternals because they're good. I haven't had any problems with it, technically. So we need to find a Y level that would be good setup. So obviously I want it above the water because it's gonna, yeah, all this water. I don't want this. I don't want to dig down to to below that. So I guess for the sake of time, 54 would be our Y level. And I'll look out that dirt. Now I might just be able to compress all the redstone I need into one chest. Or not one chest. Dang it, Green. He calls these things chests, and now I'm starting to call them chests, and now it's making me mad. But the thing is, I'm not sure if this is enough redstone. That's what I'm most worried about. If it's not enough redstone, then Probably just gonna end the stream, go out, get some more redstone. I'll probably buy it. You know, next time the moderators are on, I'll just buy some off of them. And that's what I'll use. Oop, oop. Actually, yeah, let's take all my stuff, put into this red box right here. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, no, I just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 right there. That should fit. Wow. Decent. Right. Let's just. Okay. Oop. Um. Now, this is gonna take a long time. I hope y'all are ready. If anybody does watch this. I can't see chat, so I can't see if anybody does watch this. You said 53, right? Okay. Take some of that coal as well. Right. Probably should have written down the coordinates of where I need it to be. Seems that still good for a bit. Ah, shoot. I know where it is. Oh wait, right there. Alright. Wait, I need to make it to bar level 53, so wait. What bar level was I at? Oh, I dig a bit deep down for that. Alright. So only need to be bar level 53. Okay. That just makes this a whole bunch easier. Saves me a bit dirt. I usually use dirt as a tester, right? Which is why I like having dirt always around. That's where I need it to be, so. I really only need to do this right here. As long as I don't dig into the ground. Oh, wait. I just realized. Yeah, the redstone's gonna be in here. So, chest, redstone. I can make the platform later. If I get this far, you know. But, you know, I'm always here to blow somebody's mind away, right? Whether it be friends or any of my future viewers, if anybody watches these, right? I'm always here to blow somebody's mind. So, yeah. Creeper. Let's come over here to the line right here. Just go straight down to 53, right? Yep. That's one part of the perimeter done. Now, I wish I could play some music. It's just, I don't really know what to play. Oh, Lapis. It's a rare occasion, this day and age, to read the good news on the newspaper page. Love and illusion of the grand design. Some people say it's even. Oh man, I can never remember the lyrics. Well, there must be some magic clue inside these chiseled walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower. No, I can never remember. Damn, it's very loud. I knew it. It had to be one block tall. Yep. All right. I mean, we can keep it, right? Depends on if this is, yeah. All right. Yeah, we can keep it. We just need to. Space magical inside these chiseled walls. That's all I see. That song's gonna get stuck in my head. Let me just. As things go by. I haven't opened Google up in a while, so. See, I know there might be like an official name for it, but all I know as it is the Family Matters theme song. As long as there's no ads, we should be a-okay. And there's an ad.
When your business is on the path to AI, Dell AI
I do not
Factory
support
with
this
NVIDIA
company at all.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these chiseled walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by, it's the bigger love of the family.
Yeah, that's a great song. Um, I hope that's not copyrighted. I actually don't know what's copyrighted and what is copyrighted at this point. Can I put on some Lofi? Dwarf music. Perfect. I should probably explain. I usually always play as dwarves and D&D, so they get a lot of um they get a lot of support from in D&D. Whenever I see a dwarf in D&D, I'm like, we have to help this dude. He probably has 3 children. You know, if I dug out this whole area down to bedrock, I'd probably find some good diamonds. That's a later project. That's a much later digging project. Oh, I remember the last time I did something like this. It was just digging for my own, like, game. It was on the Lovecraft server. For people who don't know, there's this dude called Lovefella. Right? And I used to play on a server called Lovecraft. And when digging out my base, I had to do this. But I had to do it with stone tools. Because it was a economy-based system. You could, mine anything that you needed. But pretty much everything was economy-based. So what I did was I just sowed carrots and potatoes. Oh, I should probably close that. Also, my friends just found out my lore. So I'm part of this, me and Bram, we're both part of this Stoneworks server. Right? Which is how we first met. And typically you're supposed to have lore on there. And my friends, they just found out my lore. So they found out because when we were talking about selling towns, because I own a town, and they were selling my land, they didn't give me any type of notice. They just said, hey, you need to hop on. We have something to tell you. We are selling part of our land to a neighboring country, and you just so happen to be on the wrong side of the border. So we need you to get on so we can settle this. So I'm I mean, I don't really do anything on that server anyways, right? I've been on there for a long time, so trust me when I say it gets old quick. You know, if people gave me jobs to do, I would be on there much more often, right? But no jobs recently. I used to be a spy. Nobody paid me to be a spy though. They're like, you get it soon. And then as soon as that I got paid, the server shut down and they made a new role for it. So I never got paid, technically. So, yeah. I feel underappreciated. If anybody from Stoneworks is watching this and y'all know who I am, please pay me. I don't know how much they were gonna pay me, but please pay me.
Shopping with your parents can be
But anyway, the
embarrassing.
lore
Why would they sell jeans with
was
holes in them? I'm going to
actually
speak to the manager.
how I came up with
That
it was
hoodie is
because there
giving.
was
You should get
another
it.
person on
Yodel.
there,
Thanks to the
and we
Chase
have
mobile
our
app,
own
your
language
kid can shop
on
independently
the
while
server,
you keep an eye on their spending. So
and
you can go from
in the
We can be
language, their
twinsies.
name means
to
potato,
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
right?
Thanks, Mom.
And
freedom for
part of my
kids,
lore
control
was
for
I was a
parents.
general.
That's family banking
I
from
actually was.
Chase.
I was
Account
part
subject
of
to approval. Chase mobile app is available for
several
select mobile
wars
devices. Message and data
on the
rates may
server.
apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank NA. Member
Roll
FDIC.
RP wars, actual wars. I've just been part of everything on that server, right? And it was really fun, right? I love gearing up for war, especially when keep inventories on, right? It's the best time, right? And when selling the land, they said, you know, I only know about your general history when you were in the army. I'm like, oh, and they're like, and when I mentioned that I sell and grow potatoes, they're like, cannibal? So I have to explain to them. So it's pretty dark, but I actually quite like it. And basically, I bury myself once a year for 30 days. And this is the truth. I actually do go away from Minecraft for about 30 days. Right? You can ask everybody on Stoneworks. I'm there 1 second and then I'm just gone, mysteriously. And now they know why. But basically how it works is I bury myself into dirt for 30 days, and it's kind of hard to explain. And I kind of grow out. So, you know how potatoes, they start to sprout? That's basically what happened to me. So after a certain amount of time, I start to sprout, and potatoes start forming. Then I choose the potato that is best suited for me, right? Best suited for my soul, best suited for everything. The rest get harvested and I sell them. Right? And the poisonous potatoes, they kind of go along with it, right? Like, I can't be in a poisonous potato, right? Honestly, if I had a poisonous potato skin, that would actually be pretty sick. I would definitely bring that. But you know, they found out and they're like, oh, that's cool. So now whenever I do something that's a bit off, they're like, do we need to bury you? Is it your time of the year to be buried again? And it's just a bunch of good times. But honestly, we're making pretty good progress. Let me grab out my shulker box, which is just put everything inside. This is gonna help me test out my farm. Also, by picking all this up, it gets rid of the lag. Now, when I said that it runs on a good computer, that doesn't mean it's lagless. I'm just saying it's a great computer to like play games on. It has good RAM, but without my redstone contraptions that I do, it's not really the best. Especially with things floating around. See how much of that I can pick up. I do have rockets. Okay. I have a bit of space in here. There we go. Alright. Ooh, nope. Okay, no, that's... There you go. Just put on this inside. And we get back to mine. I was really worried that the beacon wouldn't reach the whole perimeter. But no, it actually does. I'm surprised. So, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I'm gonna have a lot of dirt. Oh, wait. I don't need to get that section. So what? The stone helps me because I need to make a bunch of bricks, bunch of stairs and everything. Because one, designing the inside, the interior, which I don't know if I'll be able to do this live. I'll probably do it when I'm not live. Just get some edge off. Right. Designing is my favorite thing. It's just to take a look at something and go, yeah, this actually looks quite good. I can do this. Oh. Alright. But I don't know how long I'm gonna be at this. I usually get off about after an hour of live, so we got about 30 minutes. Now I'll probably complete this like when I'm not live, but I just thought that this would be nice because people online, people on here, they don't really realize how much work I put into each redstone machine. Now, usually when I did a sugarcane farm, right? Anything I mine, I just put it into lava, right? I didn't have the space for it. I just got too tired that day because I was up since 11. Right? Now, I had to get the admin's help. By the way, if anybody from my server is watching, y'all can ask the admin for help for anything. I mean, like, quite literally anything. They will help you. They're very nice people. We have two admin, right, that are controlling the server. Right? One admin which pops on and does all the builds and everything. But the other admin to make sure that nobody breaks the rules. Right? The rules are no griefing, I think, is one of them. Right? And I think the others were with the peacetime. Peacetime's already over. We can already enter the end. And, right. You can sell things, right? You have to keep it in stock, blah, 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 right? The main one is no griefing. Because, trust me, as a moderator myself, I am tired of people DMing me. It's like, hey, this person destroyed my base. Can you do something? And I'm like, technically, no, I can't. Because there's nothing in the rule saying they can't do that. So, they put that on there because they know how often that happens to me. And I actually, that's why they're my favorite people. They're my favorite friends. Just because, like, they know how much I go through online. Now, it's very hard to do the whole 30-day break thing with the servers. Because I'm not paid. Now keep in mind, we don't get paid for this. We do this just because it's fun, right? it's a nice way to build experience, not only for us, but for anybody who wants to do this, right? Because we can train them, we can teach them, hey, do this, do this, do this. Don't do this, right? And just go over all the things, and it just gives us a chance to you know, be loose, especially on creative servers, right? Because there's like 50 creative servers, because there's like 50 tip. Oh,
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of
got
life.
this.
Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better, Mentos freshness. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
We're going like, we're actually making some progress. Not a lot, but definitely some. But I'm probably not gonna be on here the whole hour because I have to get off, and making an hour might be a stretch. So, you know, how much time do we have left? I try not to go over an hour. Right? Because I don't want somebody sitting here watching me for a whole hour. Somebody sitting here just click through and go, oh man, it's an hour long. No, I'm not gonna do this. Right. Now I know like a bunch of famous people, they go for like 5-10 hours straight. I can't do that. I'm not that famous. By the way, I've been meaning to add Able Sisters to my background music, but I think I can only really do that when I'm playing Survival. Because when I'm online, I'm in a PC, so people are talking to me pretty constantly. So I think I can only do background music in instances like this, where it's just me online. I don't need to join the PC, or you know, other instances where I'm playing by myself in single player. There we go. Alright. We've made some pretty good progress. Now, as soon as the live stream's over, I'm popping off. I'll probably gonna get on pretty early tomorrow so I can finish the dig, and then I'll record me actually building the dropship. Because I need a lot of grip for this. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can use anything as long as it has a different name. So I could use stone, I could use whole blocks, I could use anything. But dirt is more common, right? There's dirt everywhere. So, yeah. Now I'll probably get done with this one section, like, you know, the dig up straight thing, and then that'll probably be it. Because I do smell the food cooking. Now, I'm not saying like, I can smell the food from here. No, it's not that type of thing. It's just the air vents are everywhere. You can smell everything. So, yeah. So I can smell the food. I can smell when onions are getting chopped from my bedroom. Oh, I missed a section. Alright. But I don't know. I do promise though that I'm doing all the redstone thing on live. right? I'll probably do it. I don't know. If Rain gets on, I'll do it when he's on, right? I thought this was the cave. I got so confused. I'm like, how far was I digging? Right. But yeah, it shouldn't take all that long to do the redstone because it's very simple. Hopefully I won't need to run out. Hopefully I have enough. I'm mainly concerned about the hoppers because to get this to work, you need it to turn, right? You're gonna need the hopper system to turn. So that's what I'm mainly concerned about. I'm not sure if I have enough hoppers because my counting was a bit off. So I don't actually know what the most accurate is. I have a few spare hoppers at my base, but all that redstone's for future projects. All that redstone's for Brandon's redstone tree that he wants, right? That I'm gonna do for him, right? And then his no, not his. There's something else that I was just gonna need hoppers for. Oh right. I was gonna do mailboxes. Also, when I was AFK on the iron farm, apparently the mods got on. I think I already told you this, and they built the bank. Now, they said that it technically is working, right? But I don't really want to test it out. Yeah. Well, that's gonna be all. I'm gonna empty out my inventory, and that's gonna be all. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. Also, if you guys found this, for some reason